And we are back on the show here with Otis Kirk. Otis, I haven't had an opportunity to sit down with you here for a while, so this is a treat for me.
Right.
Check in, man. I appreciate you. Vernon Broughton has Arkansas in his top 6. We're talking about the D-line here. This guy's going to visit officially coming up next weekend, right?
Yeah, big-time defensive tackle. I mean, 6'6", 285. Got offers to schools all over the country. Recently released a top 6. Arkansas made it. Texas has already got an official visit from him. Now Arkansas is going to get the next one. Texas A&M, LSU, Alabama, the normal schools are in there, Ohio State. It's the who's who of college football. And that's just who he narrowed it down top 6. Right. I mean, he had offers from basically everybody. 3
guys I want to talk about. Linebacker Martavius French, receiver Colin Sullivan, he's out of Texas, outside linebacker Cottrell Wallace, in-state kid. Let's group these 3 and the fact that there's a lot of interest mutually between these guys in Arkansas.
Yeah, the reason I had you group those is because I think that's 3 kids Arkansas is going to get. And that's 3 big-time players. And you're talking about a linebacker who Chief and Coach Ingram and those guys are on. Then you've got a wide receiver that Coach Stepp offered when he was at SMU. First offer for Colin Sullivan was from Arkansas. I'm sorry, from SMU, but it was from Coach Stepp. It was at Arkansas. I'm sorry. It was at SMU. And then Cottrell Wallace, Arkansas was his first offer. And he's got Oklahoma State offered recently, but he's got Virginia. He's got a bunch of offers. But those are 3 kids, and he's an outside linebacker, about 6'6". Might, depending on his weight, I mean, he could play outside linebacker. He could play down with his hand on the ground, defensive end. A lot's probably going to depend on his size. But those are 3 players, including 2 linebackers and a wide receiver, that I think Arkansas will get. And that will, they've got 7 commitments now. And I'm not saying I don't know when they'll get these kids, and they're not going to get them all at the same time.
Dylan Johnson, running back. What about him?
Well, he's a kid from Mississippi. He'll be here in 2 weeks for an official visit, not next weekend, but the following weekend. And he went up to a combine up in Nashville, Tennessee last weekend and really got MVP. He got MVP there. And so he's a running back that Arkansas offered when they had him here in March, I believe, for spring practice. The thing of it is, you look at running back, they've got 2 kids in Mississippi. You've got Dylan Johnson and Dean.
Well, he's going to announce his top 4 soon, right?
He is, and he's KJ Jefferson's cousin, so the quarterback's cousin. So you've got he's going to announce the top 4. If I was predicting who would be in his top 4, and he hasn't told me this, but I would say Arkansas, Alabama, Mississippi State probably.
Another running back, Jabari Small, this kid out of Memphis, and obviously Arkansas trying to really have that footprint in Memphis. Small has got a top 6 right now, and I believe a lot is going to be weighted in terms of the SEC interest there because a lot of SEC schools in his top 6.
Yeah, you've got Arkansas and Tennessee. You got Ole Miss, A&M. You've got a school there that that a lot of people thinks he's out of Briarcrest Christian there in Nashville or in Memphis, but a lot of people thinks he's going to go to Ole Miss. But Jeff Traylor was there. In fact, he saw all 3 of those kids in the same day, plus the running back at North Little Rock, Brandon Thomas.
Let's close with a very familiar name, linebacker Jake Urachek, the son of the Arkansas AD. Tell me about his story and the situation here in terms of him going to Arkansas.
Well, I was on vacation last week, and I know that broke while I was on vacation. But I wasn't on here last Sunday, so I wanted to touch on Jake because he's a linebacker that I did a story on when we got named to the Houston Chronicle All-Area team down there. He was Defensive Player of the Year in his conference and stuff, and a linebacker that went to Colorado, played, but only played in enough games. Still, the 4-game deal that allows him to play in those games, but still maintain his red shirt, so he'll have 4 years still of eligibility. He's transferring to Arkansas, coming in there today, and report to the team today and get started. And I really like him. He's a very active linebacker. You've got his brother was Ryan, who played Marshall, one of the best tight ends in the country at the time, and now he's in the NFL. And then you've got his younger brother Brooks, who's going into the ninth grade, Fayetteville, and you'll have a defensive lineman named Otis Kirk, you know, out there helping him. You know, so a lot of talent on that ninth grade Fayetteville team. You know, good to have him back at Arkansas.
Trying to build that depth there at the linebacker spot for Arkansas. Otis Kirk with our recruiting report here in the Pig Trail Nation. Julio Perico and the NCAA Golf Championships. That's tour coming up after this.